Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today I want to thank you all for helping me reach over 200,000 subscribers. It's been a long ride. It's been a lot of fun. I started my channel at the beginning of Battlefield 3, basically at the alpha or the beta of Battlefield 3 is when I started posting footage on YouTube, and since then I've gained over 200,000 subscribers, and we're on the last DLC for Battlefield 3. Battlefield 4 is around the corner. They've announced that there's going to be some new information coming out on the 27th of this month. So basically from the lifespan of Battlefield 3, I've gained over 200,000 subs, and that's just phenomenal. It's amazing, and I can't believe I am where I am right now. Now, for those of you who have been with me since at least 50,000 subscribers, you'll know that I do a vlog every 50,000 subs. I've done my life story for the first one. The second one, I introduced you guys to my wife. Third one, we did a little tour around my apartment. The fourth one, I want to talk a little bit more about Battlefield and what I've done to sort of remember the game, or at least integrate it to my personal life. Now, Battlefield 3 is probably a game that I've played more than any other game in my entire life. I've probably sunk more hours into Battlefield 3 than just about anything. I can't think of anything that I've just gone so crazy about before. And I'm going to miss it a lot when it goes. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to look forward to Battlefield 4 a lot, but it's like I miss Bad Company 2 right now. I still remember times from that game. It's a lot of fun playing that game, and I don't actually have too much memorabilia of it. Sure, I'll have YouTube videos of Battlefield 3, which will be great, but I've also done a few things on my own to sort of build little trinkets, I guess, that remind me of Battlefield 3. Now, I kind of showed this one off in my apartment tour, but I didn't give you guys such a great view of it. This is the AH-1Z Viper attack helicopter. And this is the thing that Timmy and I fly around in our double vision episodes sometimes. And it's quite a lot of fun, and I built it out of Legos. A lot of you guys know I'm a pretty big Lego fan. If you watched my last vlog, I have a ton of these things here. And so this is a little model that I'm quite proud of, but I've already shown this thing to you before. Thought I would show you something else that I've been working on and quite proud of. That is the M16a3. From Battlefield 3. It's not just an M16a3, it is one that is painted and made to look just like it's from Battlefield 3. So at the end here, I've got burlap tied on with rubber bands, and there's a little extra stuff going on underneath to get it to actually stick well. And I've painted the body matte black and then over it with some sand camo, and then I've scraped off a lot of that paint to make it look like it was weathered. And I followed the actual camo pattern on the gun, or the paint pattern, based on Battlefield 3. It was a little tricky to try and get the exact images, but I went in game and I took a whole bunch of screenshots of the gun from both sides. What's interesting is they actually have the covers on one side, the rail guards on one side of the gun, but on the other side, it's open, and that's where you'll notice in game they mount the laser sights and flashlights and other things like that. I actually noticed while holding the gun with a rail cover on one side and not the other, it's actually pretty comfortable. Now in the stock here, I used some actual calligraphy ink to stain some of the burlap here. I wanted to make sure I stained it with something that doesn't smell, so I could use it and mess around with it. Now obviously this isn't a real M16a3. As much as I would like to own a real gun, just the logistics of actually getting a gun license and all that stuff are things that I don't want to go through, especially in California. I think it's quite difficult to get, say, an AR-15 platform. Also, I don't really have much use for one, and they're quite expensive. So this is an airsoft rifle. It is illegal to have the tip painted black and take it outside, so I do have an orange cover for it, but for the most part, you're not supposed to be able to take this outside if it doesn't have an orange tip, if it's painted to look like a real weapon. Got the mag pull here that I got for the magazine, so it looks just like the one in the game. And it did take a little while trying to find the correct M16 online that looked just like the one from Battlefield, and then I did have to get the mag pull addition to it, and I had to cut some of the rail guards to make them fit on right and put them on the right side of the gun. But otherwise it looks pretty much identical to the one in game. The grip is slightly different, and that was just something that I don't think I can really get around with in airsoft. For your standard AR-15 platforms, you have like thousands of different attachments and things to customize it, but for the airsoft versions, you don't have quite as many options, although you do have a lot. So I really am quite pleased with how this gun turned out. I like it a lot, and it's going to be nice to have this lying around when Battlefield 4 is the new game and Battlefield 3 is the old game. It's just going to be another way to sort of remind me of all the good times I had while playing Battlefield 3. I don't really have anything left over from Bad Company 2, but if Battlefield 4 is as awesome as everybody's hoping it's going to be, then who knows, I might create another gun from Battlefield 4. But that pretty much wraps it up for this vlog. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'd love to know what kind of stuff you guys do to remember the game, or if you have any cool custom memorabilia that you might make for Battlefield 3. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap signing off.